And which are some of your most famous and most difficult cases which you have fought and won, and some maybe which you have fought which have been good to have in your portfolio, and even if you haven't won, that's a part of life.
So, there have been many cases over the years.
Yes.
If I were to pick out, say, of recent vintage, if I were to pick out 3 cases, then one, and when you say which we have fought, it doesn't mean I argued it. It means my firm represented the client.
That's correct. That's correct.
So one would be Aryan Khan's case, that Shah Rukh Khan's son, where we were inducted when the case was being fought in Bombay. I still remember what happened at that time was that a friend of mine called Kajal Anand, we call her Putlu. Putlu is her nickname. Putlu called me up and said, look, Shah Rukh wants to speak to you. He's wondering who to go with. They had Amit Desai and Satish Shinde already as lawyers. But he was wondering who to go with and who do you suggest.
Yes.
So I basically said 2 things. I said, one, after I spoke to Shah Rukh, I said, Shah Rukh, don't worry. We'll see it through as 2 old Columban, because both of us are in same school, though different vintages. I said, one, whoever you take, whichever top counsel you want to take, you take. But you see to it that he's physically there in person and doesn't come from another city on Zoom, because it won't have the same impact. And I suggested, and he had also asked my opinion for, and I suggested Mukul Rohtra. Because I knew for the kind of case that it was, Mukul would be an excellent lawyer, because Mukul has the ability to hammer a case home. He just goes cut, and hammers the point home. And we had a very strong case, you see.
Yes.
This is a case where there was nothing found on Aryan, there was nothing at all. I mean, ultimately, people come to believe that it's a trumped-up case and so on. So that's the thing we decided on. We took Mukul over there. And though I didn't go down to Bombay, 2 of my partners were there, Sandeep Kapoor and Ruby Ahuja. And they all tell me that, they ultimately, the matter went on for about 5 days after Mukul reached. And on the 5th day, which is a Friday, it was the last 20 minutes of Mukul's advocacy which sort of changed the whole complexion, because everybody says that, he just went cut. And suddenly, the judge just picked up the file, dropped it and said, bail granted. And then we won.
And were there any moments in this famous case that you felt that the things were going out of your hand and you may not win them?
So from the beginning, I wasn't there day to day. So I wasn't watching it, but from behind we were monitoring. So in the beginning, it took a little longer than we were expecting. For such a strong case, it took a little longer to get bail. So there was, let's just say that, I don't know whether there were always anxious moments till the end result. That's how I would sum it up. There were moments were always anxious till the end result when we won. So that is one case. The second big case was ArcelorMittal, when we appeared for Lakshmi Mittal in the takeover of SR Steel's steel mine. There, earlier, the first firm that was dealing with the matter was Rajiv Luthra's firm, the late Rajiv Luthra's firm. And we were inducted in as a side by side, because it was felt that it would strengthen their sort of litigating prowess. And both the firms strategized, and that case also was sort of successfully navigated. It had its ups and downs, but ultimately there also we were successful. If I were to add one more case to the whole baby that the bouquet that you asked for, then I would probably pick Tata Mistry.
Okay.
In Tata Mistry's case, again, I was appearing for the Tata side. I was also working along with another firm, Shahzul Ramachandra Shaw, who had been consulted by Mr. Tata even prior to the ultimate termination of Cyrus Mistry services. At that time, I was still the Tata lawyer, and I was retained on behalf of the group, so I could not be consulted because I was still Tata's lawyer and Cyrus was the chairman. After he was removed, I remember calling up Ratan and saying, well, congratulations. And Ratan sort of said, oh, news has traveled fast. I said, no, it was on the ticker, and I read about it. And then we discussed it, and I said, look, one thing we'll have to do, Ratan, is to retain counsel. And now, retaining of counsel can be an extremely expensive exercise, because some of the retainers for each individual counsel can run into a lakh just as a blocking fee. But I knew the seriousness of the case. I knew that once Ratan undertakes an exercise like that, then money is no consideration. So one good strategy I think we evolved was that in the first 24 to 48 hours, we had blocked not only every A level but virtually every B level counsel that there was to block in the Supreme Court in India and in the Bombay High Court. So as a result of that, when Cyrus Mistry ultimately came to court, he was severely handicapped because there was no real counsel of that level of merit that he could approach. So that was the strategy which paid off, obviously partly because the client was so large and could afford the cost of that litigation.
Yes.
And that's another matter which we won throughout.